This Cajun Shrimp Alfredo is creamy, packed with flavor, and you can make it in about 30 minutes. Now I'm going to show you one simple step that takes it from good to amazing. Hey y'all, welcome back to Plant and Plate with Mr. Chris. Today we're making a Cajun Shrimp Alfredo Pasta dish. This thing's quick, it's easy, it's perfect for a weeknight dinner, so let's make it happen, Captain. So to start the recipe off, you need to get you a good pot of water boiling for your pasta. I'll put all the ingredients in the description. After you get your water going, you need to salt your water. It should taste like the ocean. So be pretty generous with your salt. I'm also using kosher salt, so it takes a little more for me. If you're using iodized salt, remember it's about twice as salty as kosher salt. Put that in there. This is 12 ounces of fettuccine noodles. We're going to put that in. We want to cook this al dente. For me, that's about 9 minutes. We're going to finish this off in the skillet with our shrimp and our Alfredo. So don't overcook your pasta. It'll taste gummy. We've cooked our pasta to al dente. Now we're going to get your measuring cup, and we're going to get about half cup of that pasta water out. And we're going to reserve this. This is what's going to take our meal from, that was pretty good, to, oh my, that was really good. That starchy water is going to help all the sauce cling to this pasta when we finish this thing. So we're going to take our pasta off the stove. We're going to drain it and let that sit while we do the rest. All right, now it's time to season our shrimp. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure our shrimp is dry. It won't brown up like we want it to in our skillet if we don't dry the shrimp off. So let me show you an easy way to do this. Just get your paper towel, take some of your shrimp. This is about 1.5 pounds of just medium to large shrimp. It's been shelled, it's been deveined, and the tails are off. That way you ain't got to pull tails off after it gets Alfredo all over it. Put it on a paper towel, take another paper towel, just kind of pat it dry, get all the moisture off of it, pull your paper towel up, take your paper towel, put it back into your bowl or colander or whatever you're working with. Do all your shrimp that way, and then you'll have dried shrimp. Now we need to season it before we put it into our skillet. Take shrimp, put it in a medium-sized bowl. Okay, so just remember, dry shrimp equals better crust on your shrimp. So this is 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to pour that over our shrimp. This is ½ teaspoon of smoked paprika. We're going to put that on top of our shrimp. This is a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. We're going to sprinkle that over the top of our shrimp. This is a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to sprinkle that over our shrimp. Now y'all notice I put my glove on. Go and get your hand down in there. Don't be bashful with your food. Start mixing that stuff around. We want all that olive oil and all that seasoning to get all over that shrimp. That's going to help it coat up and brown up nice in that skillet. So when it's said and done, that's what it should be looking like. Use a glove. Oh look, clean hands. Now it's time to start on our shrimp. So do not overcook your shrimp. We're going to put these on here, put them in a single layer. Get your skillet on a medium-high heat. Let it heat up a little bit. But we're going to put our shrimp back into the sauce. So we don't want them completely done. We're going to hit them about 1 to 2 minutes each side just to get a crust on them. Spread them out. Get them in a single layer and don't touch them. That's kind of what you want your shrimp to look like. After you get that nice little brown and crust on it, get it out of the skillet. Got our shrimp out. Now we're going to put our cherry tomatoes. We're going to put it right in where we got all this stuff from the shrimp. And you want to take your cherry tomatoes and turn them over so that the cut side is down. We want a little bit of a char and a little blister on that cut part of our tomatoes. And just flip them over, and we're going to let them sit there for about 2 to 3 minutes to get that char on them. This is really where we start building that Cajun flavor and depth to our dish. This is what you want your tomato to look like. You just want a little char on it. It's nice brown. I put mine down in the pan and didn't touch them until I just picked that one up. Now we're going to start working on our Alfredo sauce. Right in the pan with the tomatoes just like they are, we're going to put 4 tablespoons of butter. Just dump it in there, let it start melting. Make sure you have your stove down to a medium. So we're just going to let this butter melt down in our skillet with all of our tomatoes. Okay, we got our butter melted. Go on and scrape up all that stuff from the shrimp and the tomatoes. Get it incorporated into your butter. This is 4 cloves of garlic that I minced up. We're going to put that in there. Now we only want to cook our garlic for about 30 seconds. Just until it gets good, fragrant, and smells like it's dinner time. This is 2 cups of heavy cream. We're going to go on and pour that in. We're going to turn our heat down to low. We're going to mix that in, and we're going to let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes, just until it thickens just a little bit. We've got our sauce thickened up a little bit. You don't want it really thick, just somewhat. Now we're going to add in our Parmesan cheese. This is 1 cup of freshly shredded Parmesan cheese. Make sure you use freshly shredded Parmesan cheese in this. If you go get the stuff out of the bag, it doesn't melt the same and it'll taste grainy in your sauce. So we're going to dump that in, and then we're going to just stir it into our pasta sauce until it all breaks down and becomes an even, consistent, creamy mixture. Time to add our spice and make this thing, well, a Cajun Alfredo meal. So this is a half teaspoon of just Cajun seasoning. We're going to dump that in with our sauce. This is about a half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. We're going to put that into our sauce. And this one's optional, but it just gives a little more bold flavor to it. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. We're going to dump that into our pasta sauce and mix it up. I'm just going to let all that combine in there and kind of simmer just a minute longer with all the cheese and the stuff to wake up those spices. Now it's time to add our pasta back to our sauce. We're just going to put that directly into our skillet. So we got our pasta back in. Now that 1/2 cup of pasta water that we reserved, we're going to pour that into it. It's going to help loosen things up a little bit, make our sauce really glossy, and really help all that sauce stick to the pasta that we just added back. So we're going to mix all this together, kind of let it work together for a little bit. Just want to stir it till it gets nice, mixed up, coated, and glossy. Alright, we got our fettuccine in here. We got our Alfredo sauce all mixed up with it. Now this is where all this comes together. This is about a cup and a half of just fresh spinach. We're going to put that in. We want it to just start wilting. We're going to mix that in, let it get hot and start that. We got our spinach added back. It's starting to wilt. We're going to go on and put our shrimp back in. Mix that up, and we just want to let it sit there until the shrimp gets warm again. The spinach finishes its wilting process, and then we'll be ready to finish this thing off. First thing we're going to put on here, this is just a little extra Cajun seasoning I'm going to sprinkle on. Gives a little color, just makes it pretty. This is some of the Parmesan cheese left over that I shredded up. We're going to sprinkle a little of that on the top. And then we're just going to put some diced up parsley on top just to give a little more color. And they always say you eat with your eyes first. So this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. It's a really pretty dish. Smells good. We're going to plate this up, see how it turned out. That's what it looks like plated up. It's a really pretty dish. We're going to take a taste test. Let you know how this turned out. Here we go. Y'all, this is a winner right here. I mean, this is family dinner night on another level. Olive Garden would be proud to serve it, or any other Italian restaurant. You need to be making this stuff right here. Your family come hug your neck. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more from Plant and Plate, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you know, hey, what the heck did they do this week? If you decide to make this, leave me a comment. I'd love to know how it turned out for you. Thanks again. We'll see you down the road. God bless.